Did you not get it? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Blackout Gaming TV. I'm your host Hildreth, and I'm joined by John on the stream and the legendary Bulow on the mic.
All right. Yeah, I'm here.
Hi Bulow. Should we go with some pre-game talk like you do with High GPS and pretend to be friends, or should we just
I don't know what you mean by pretend. Me and GPS, we go a long way back. We're great friends. You know how much I love Norwegian people.
Okay, well, in that case, let's talk about the video games ahead. We've got PremTech versus Chessclub. It's a Week 6 ETF2L Highlander fixture. It's actually being replayed after a couple of weeks due to wildcarding. And we've got an interesting scenario tonight. Have you checked out the tables, Bulow?
Not only have I checked out the tables, I've also checked out John's front page article on ETF2L, which kind of goes over all these permutations in written form. If you don't want to hear me and Hildog talk about it.
You mean the one that I wrote with John's credit?
Wrote?
Yeah.
Did John just publish it? What a dick.
John started it. I finished it.
Okay, but that's okay. Well, sorry, Hildreth, for not giving you due credit for such a fine piece of work with only a few typos.
I'm looking forward to this evening already, man. Okay, well, if we're going to go through it, then at the moment the league looks like this: 32 points is the brilliant Highlander, 29 points Chessclub, 28 points PremTech, 28 points Stacked. You said something about Stacked losing points.
Yeah, it looks like Stacked have dropped a point for picking up too many minor warnings throughout the season, so that leaves them on 28. So they should be on 29. They're down 28. And if this game ends up 6-0 to Chessclub, then that would mean there'd be a playoff for third spot, and then after that between Stacked and PremTech. I don't know how that would work, but then the winner of that match would go to get basically a seed for them playing themselves again in a week's time. So that'd be hilarious, to say the least.
Yeah, it's all a bit confusing, really. I mean, the one thing to look at this game, if both teams take a 6-0 here, PremTech or Chessclub, they'll be first guaranteed. That's the way they're looking at it. But Chessclub, even the 4-2 will win. So even the Golden Cat win on Gullywash, and they win on this map will do it. Will be enough for first place. But if it's a 3-3, then Chessclub will tie with a High Panda. So then I'm led to believe that there will be a playoff to determine top seeds.
Who's top seed, yeah.
And the curse of the top seeders the last 3 seasons, I don't think we'll mind losing that playoff.
Yeah, just for those of us who weren't listening to whenever I so brilliantly casted the game between High Panda and Tourettes Chessclub on Steel. So the last 3 winners of Prem in the regular season went on to lose the final, the grand final in straight games, 2-0. So as we said, it's a curse. You don't really want to be in first place. It's poison chalice.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned it. In fact, as far back as SSD losing to Daratutu, that's how long.
Yeah, SNSD lost 2 on Badwater and then upward. Of course, that back then, that was whenever I think payload games were played, best of one.
Yeah.
So it was a very limp, damp squibble final.
I remember
sorry way for the end.
I remember casting it with Jack Owati.
Big Jack Owati.
A bit of an anticlimax the whole game, but it was a turning points, so to speak. But anyway, looking at the rosters, there's a few interesting changes on PremTech side. One of the things that some of us European audience won't be aware of is Kresnik, the presence of Kresnik and Nursey. Now Nursey's been playing medical season for PremTech, but Kresnik is coming in on heavy weapons guy. He's actually sometimes goes by the name of Bobby. And he plays for Kids Next Door, same as Nursey, and they've recently, just a couple of weeks ago, taken the UGC North American Platinum Trophy. They beat Ginyu Force in the final. Done something no European team has ever done. So they're actually...
What one UGC?
Beat Ginyu Force.
Oh, okay, well.
I think only one European team has tried, to be fair, so... But it's very, very interesting changes as Maitu puts in, calls in American superstar Mercs. They're relative unknowns in the scene, in the Highlander scene, but they are champions, so you've got to give them credit. They've beaten
gotta give
they've beaten the
respect.
best.
Kresnik is below 100 ping, so that's it's not gonna be that big a deal really. It'll be interesting.
We just warmed up for our system, and I have to say they didn't look out of place, either of them.
Well, the fact that within one game at the end of the season, PremTech are still able to get top spot, that's pretty damn impressive for a team that did even win promotion from Div 1 last season.
Yeah, as it says on their ETF2L page at the start of the season, aiming for 3rd place, and man, they're pretty much guaranteed it tonight if they can get 1 point.
For that, if they get 1 point, yeah.
So going over the Chessclub, their win against us last week. We let them win. Come on, Bulow. To make it.
Yeah, Kissakala, and it's just.
This is the only reason he's in the team, to make it close. As we're going live.
Oh, we're going live.
Watching Chessclub versus.
We should point out that this is Reservoir, the must-line Reservoir map that people don't really know how to play yet. Possibly because there is no one playing it, but we'll see.
I don't think we can play this map. Maitu and Nursey went for the quick fix to get to middle early. PremTech have all the position on the point. Maitu did loads of damage. Shadowburn on top, controlling that ramp, spamming them through the door. Sprayer goes down in the spam.
That was pretty huge from Shadowburn. Shadowburn really did a number on them there, and he's in on scissors again. Yeah, I can imagine Shadowburn will have a lot of fun on this map. In fact, that's a complete wipe. They should really be pushing forward now and doing the really gay overextend.
Quidsoft with the jump in with the caver trades for Ticini. Not really. A sniper kill is better than nothing, but it's not really worth your life.
It doesn't seem to me that this map is quite so dominated by snipers as maybe some of the other ones.
Depends where you push from, but certainly it can be. A Chessclub is trying to come up with right sides. And they've managed to force their way in. That actual entry frag on the sniper proving useful, not having to deal with him. And they've actually got position up top, but they don't have Uber or quick fix, as the PremTech hold underneath with that 100% quick fix.
And they've got the pop, and now not much is going to happen.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad place to use it. They can't do anything. If they go forward, they're going to get destroyed by stickies, so they can't do anything but go backwards. They're still holding the point though. Time is ticking down, even though they're kind of pincered at the moment. Here comes Chessclub trying to pressure them, but they all get destroyed as they walk down the ramp. That Kresnik in a great position. Spy comes in on the medic, saps the midi first, but here's the Uber, and he's onto Atomic and Breakfast Jr., but Breakfast Jr. gets dropped, and Kresnik just about goes down to Atomic, but exciting little fight there, but still PremTech hold the point.
Well, as I said, this map, if you win the first engagement, you get about 1.5 minutes guaranteed, and yeah, 1.5 minutes.
That's one of the flaws with the map, really, is it's so easy to block the point, so you can't just free cap it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many flanks and options that you can do. It's so hard for your combo to get in a good position where you're not pressured. One of the things I've noticed Chessclub do, they're opting to hold on top by this left side. So they want to control this main door, have their flank on the right balcony, but that leaves underneath open.
What I'm just very surprised about is the fact that Nursey hasn't switched off of quick fix. Like, they're behind now, so you kind of think that they should be switching to one of the better miniguns. Because it's not like upward, or it's not like Viaduct where you can kind of fight just with heals. You don't need to charge quite so much.
Yeah, but then again, if you do manage to get the force off, like they did, Sprayer popped, was worried about his team's HP. They've got a few frags, but 100% quick fix for Nursey.
They dropped him. They dropped Breakfast Jr.
It's an early Uber, and there's still a mini sentry and an engineer on the flank. It's been dealt with by Maitu. Although they're still fighting, Banana Man pulls out a 2k on top of the point. There's still a sniper on the right side.
Yeah, Shadowberg hasn't noticed him. Shadowberg could get him so easily. This is a really cute little spot he's in until Bear comes in time.
I see that teleport actually. A lot of teams don't notice its existence.
You wonder if the spy clearly hasn't realised either, even though he just shot the guy on it. Otherwise he'd have made the easy sap on it.
It shows kind of people's knowledge of the map, really.
Well, I'd imagine that Chessclub will have practiced this map an awful lot more than PremTech have. because they've been super keen, whereas PremTech have been lamenting their lack of preparation time.
US comes in on the flank on the see poor quick fix underneath the point, got nothing done, and they've been pincered from the top. So Chessclub will retake this point, have Uber advantage, and Mighty's still alive with Kresnik. They're actually trying to take on Breakfast Jr. here, but
40 HP, very close.
I mean, if he had died there, they would have possibly lost their advantage. But it's not really going to be an advantage because he's still using the quick fix, but being invincible versus quick
having
fix.
slightly faster heals, yeah.
On the map with this many choke points and doors that you can just stick it up, it's hard.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm not convinced that after the first fight, well, the quick fix is the right choice.
Team's just using it because I don't think they can keep their medic up long enough, perhaps. I don't know. Shadowburn's taken out Tracker and 3 down for Chessclub. PremTech straight in underneath. They've read the situation pretty well there, knowing there wasn't very much.
They need to get up top. They need to clear the kills out up top. Because
It's
right
true.
now it's just scissors on the point, just denying an entire combo.
Wow, really early Uber from Sprayer. Like, I think he was scared of a sniper or something, but completely wasted it. Nothing. They got to send you down, and that's it. So Uber wasted, but Mighty's trying to contest up top, gets destroyed by Breakfast Jr. It's so hard to push up those ramps. Chessclub's still holding strong on the top. PremTech's trying to hold the bottom here with a couple of people. And it's going to favour Chessclub. The longer the clock goes down, the more in favour of Chessclub it is this first round. PremTech have to make a move.
But yeah, you can see that. I mean, they'll be completely trapped in right now by the stickies on the point. Kazul's up top on the flank, controlling that, so they can only go underneath. And going underneath isn't really that helpful because they'll put one ramp if they even bother, and then they'll just get flanked behind.
Attempted quick fix. Girardi on Mighty. He can't do anything there. They've got to depend on some big play from somewhere. There's a distraction from the Pyro. Mighty goes down. Here's the Uber from Sprayer as they try and go underneath to clear out the frags. There we go. Nursey gets sniped by Tracker, and just an engineer left in there. They're all converging underneath. Great team play from Chessclub to take everybody out, work together. There's just a couple of people on top of this round in the back.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm just not convinced that they should really be using the quick fix, because after the first mid fight from PremTech was really, really effective, but after that they just kept trying to put quick fix through chokes into other players. It doesn't really work.
Yeah, it only works if you can kill your melee over and over like they did to us with
Made
Kisakala.
Wrecking
Wow.
Quintosh there, that was really good.
It's the quick fix on the middles seems to work, but after that, I mean, it's one of them the mid had. The quick fix spies on Nursey actually. Nursey really weak, manages to get out, and Breakfast Jr. goes down to Polar Bear in the lobby. I think this time Sprayer's going to get out alive, but you're talking about the quick fix. They have control of the middle thanks to the quick fix because of those quick heals onto the Demo Man.
Yeah.
Because of the do demo buff as well, the long range sticky damage is like twice as much as it used to be. But now it's this point in the round.
Yeah, they need to be more aggressive, basically. Like you can let them have the lower ground so long as you have the upper ground.
Good kill on Quintosh is going to lay them a little bit, so it's going to make things a little difficult for Chessclub, but they've got a chance to push him with Uber here. One Uber on the heavy round the corner here might do it. Not a good position for
They've
Nursey.
dropped Kresnik straight away. That was poor.
Spy manages to get breakfast. Can't believe no one called that. Yeah, they look really disorganised there. There's a soldier behind Shadowburn in the lobby, putting pressure on. It's all a bit messy right now.
Oh,
Don't know
Shadowburn,
how the
nice.
fight is. So strange from Chessclub. Like they seem to get the Bello Uber exchange, but
Yeah,
then they're just scattered everywhere.
Where was Shadowburn enough? He just came from behind, but the
He
only
just-
place he could have been was where Ubers came from to like kill Kresnik. That's really weird.
I saw Uber sort of jump. They sort of jump by each other, high five each other in the air, and said, "I'll go kill something. You kill something." So, but Chessclub had a great chance to win that cap, but they just sort of split up and didn't focus the same people. They are straight back in here, contested the point using their superior response.
This is good aggression.
Yeah, it's good, but PremTech are taking a good position underneath. Mighty's gone down though. Good kill by Quintosh. They do
That
over
was
the
a
top.
good pincer. They distracted Mato with the 450 HP heavy, and now they're just gonna come in and kill a lot of people, maybe? No,
Hopefully.
they just don't back out.
They can't get in position to do it. They managed to get the cap, but here comes a bomb in by Shadowburn. That man again. Wow, Banana Man saving his medic. Sprayer was really weak there. There's still people pressuring into middle. There's a sniper in middle. He's just walking halfway.
You're right.
And they're heavy underneath. It's a bit hairy. I think Sprayer's going to have to use. He's actually done a really good job of surviving, but Kresnik is in now. Behind him, there's the Uber from Nurses. The combo of PremTech are in. They're a bit outnumbered though here in this fight. They need some support.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Kresnik. Oh dear.
Pushed in with half of their team down already. As soon as the after Uber fight came in. And
Well, yeah, they pushed in at a bad time, and then they also split their Uber with the Pyro, so that meant their Uber was shorter. But dropping the heavy to the spy there, that was really poor.
they're having, I think their team needed to move a little bit quickly for that to work. I'm going to watch Breakfast Junior. He seems to be the main man for Chessclub. 38 points. He's getting lots of frags. He's separated the medic on this right tunnel. He's calling it to his team and there's trap there, I'm sure.
Nursey's on medic. He's been watching the stream. He knows I'm not approving.
Yeah, he's been watching the Bulow advice videos. I'm sure
Exactly.
he's already got a guide up for
I don't play medic.
Reservoir.
Prem.
Recap from PremTech, and they didn't even use their Uber Chessclub to contest. It's a bit strange. They didn't even block point. Now they're in a bad place. Uber force onto a heavy. Easy escape for Nursey maybe. No, he's being chased by this spy. Onto the medic. Oh, Nursey. With a big Aragil.
Prem medic.
If only you can get
He's just
Aragils.
not getting the health. He's like looking at the health. He's ignoring it. Here comes the Uber. Oh! Clutch worked for Scissors, stopping the point block. So that's like maybe 8 seconds, I suppose.
It's a
Maybe they
rush
should
of
just waited.
rush of blood from PremTech there. They suddenly, we just got the medic, the spy down. We have Uber. There's 7 of them on the point. Let's use Uber. But then they Uber straight into a Pyro with a Demo Man on his own. Yeah, not going to get anything done. Tassini goes down, so Sniper down. Chessclub just holding on the point. They're not really opting to hold underneath. PremTech always hold underneath, I've noticed. Chessclub hold on top of the point. Real difference in styles. It's interesting.
Well, it's nice next to Nursey. He just walks through the door and just pings him over and over again.
That's gotta be annoying. Such a bad death. Time to lose your medic as well. When you're about to push. So underneath, there's a lot of PremTech players under, and Chessclub have been forced to stand on the point now to do something about it. Will Sprayer uses Uber to... Yeah, here we go, uses it. They're going to rotate under to kill these players. Players scattered all over the place behind them. There's 3 people behind in the blue lobby lower. Demoman, Engineer and Scout. And they're going to come in now. Mighty goes down. Atomic, very smart play, chases him away. I think Chessclub have this in the bag. One last attempt, maybe, from PremTech to come in. Here they go with Kresnik.
But they've just dropped Kresnik. Oh.
There we go.
Like, why did Nursey not follow Kresnik out? He kind of had to there.
You're not being very impressed by these North American
He's
champions, are
gone
you?
down North Americans thinking they know Highlander.
Despite winning the middle twice, they've lost both rounds. Quintosh again.
Oh, and Quintus, huge stick there. But he's gone out underneath and dragging the fight underneath as well.
He kills Shadowburn, but he still goes down, so no Demo Man, but a lot more aggressive from Chessclub. And Kresnik actually goes down. PremTech went underneath for some bizarre reason.
No, they chased Quintosh underneath after Quintosh got that first sticky, and then now it's all messed up.
Why did they go underneath? That doesn't make any sense. They had the Demo Man down. They had
Yeah, they
position.
didn't need to worry about him if like any flank class underneath could deal with the Demo Man.
This time Breakfast just walked forward with a 450 HP heavy, and Kresnik went down. There's nothing to contest him at all. And this looking grim for PremTech. Their chances of being first seed are slow slipping away as Chessclub have control of this round. Need another round to take the 3 points, put them joint top with Gullywash to go.
Yeah, so if Chessclub win this round, that means that they're guaranteed tied first place. Yes,
This is true. Yes.
this is true.
So,
I think the fight is going out of PremTech here.
feeling how I feel on this map. Oh, it's Reservoir.
I love Reservoir. Best map in Bulow.
I do like the detail they've put onto the walls on this map. So,
Any map that put Lakeside out of the rotation must be a brilliant map. That's the way I see it.
Looking at you, coal plant. They're rotating on the right side. They're trying to push in here. So City actually gets a kill onto Quinton. That's going to help a lot. Nursey dodging around.
Shadowburn.
Nice. They got forced onto the middle point. Ubers is still alive in there, causing all sorts. Oh, there's the heavy right next to Mighty. Bit of hilarity there, but they do deal with him in the end and have Uber advantage. So, well, not that much of an advantage, but they kept their medic alive. As Shadowburn actually takes Tracker down. He's going to cause some problems in that lobby side. So 1 minute 30 seconds on the clock for Chessclub. There's a spy coming on to Mighty.
No, he's just not quite fast enough. Unlucky because he'll stick to the revolver.
And Breakfast Junior goes down. This seems to be the carry player at the moment for Chessclub. He's down. Spy's still alive.
Spy's still around.
Not having very much luck, is he, Kazul?
Is it not?
Oh, Polar Bear with an Ambassador headshot. Takes down Sprayer. Big kill.
See Polar Bear. That's skill, man. Using that Ambassador.
Yeah, well, let's see, Kazul the same thing. He actually gets a kill on Crescent. That's going to help a little bit, maybe.
Well, we've seen how heavy he can be so powerful on this map already. I mean, Breakfast Junior outscoring his medic.
The control point is being contested.
Yeah, there's a lot of trading of frags, but
Like, Sini is finally in the kind of position.
Oh,
Yes,
wow,
there we go.
nice.
Sini is finally in the kind of position you want him to be in. I mean, he's really, really good sniper, and he just doesn't seem to be. Well, I suppose he's doing a lot better than Tracker is, but you really want your big players to be playing well for you. And I'd say Sini and Shadowburn are their big players, premmed out. And
Yeah,
Shadowburn's certainly doing his bit.
have done a good job, really. They're actually really close here. They could get trapped if PremTech manned up a little bit, push into that lobby. They could trap the combo. There's quite to recognise it. He sort of does go forward, but his Nursey isn't following him, so they're just going to wait here and forcing a poor position. And
But the Uber comes in. Like, what PremTech just need to back out here.
dear.
They just need to back out here.
Mighty goes down. They've actually
But
rotated
they're not
underneath.
trying to back out. They're just going to stand around.
They tried to go underneath for a rotation, but Banana Man had it on lockdown and Nursey died to a mini-sentry. It's a strange decision, just too hesitant to do anything with their Uber advantage. Chessclub could just put pressure on for free and get kills before the Uber, and then push in. So it's looking a little bit grim again for PremTech, but 70 seconds still on the clock. Look at this aggression coming in on the right side.
Breakfast Junior just walking up. He
Oh, look at
doesn't
the
give a
Kevin
shit.
behind. Quinton's managed to deal with him, but you try to play him to Sprayer to take him out or something. Interesting play by Bobby, aka Kresnik. But yeah, Tracker's in a really good position. Takes out Tassini. They've got to push into a sniper. Will they go underneath, not wanting to deal with that threat? No, they want to take it on. It's risky. It's actually a crit streak. Sprayer goes down with the first sticky. Great first sticky from Mighty. Can he get anything else with it? Dispenser. That's the start. But he's actually getting pressured. Mighty does stay alive. It's a bit of a scrappy fight now.
Yeah. It's just...
Problem is, there's no heals on anyone else except Mighty, and actually he goes down. There's no, where was Kresnik? Where was the scout getting buffs on the medic? You know, no heals on anyone. Doesn't matter if you take out the medic if no one else is getting healed. And here's a jump by Ubers onto the medic. Nursey's still alive for now. He does go down in the end, but there's people on the cat desperately trying to keep it alive. He does get blocked from Ubers. It's a little bit scrappy here. There's still that Kresnik was still alive for a second, but they get cleaned up.
I mean, so much of what PremTech tried to do in these 2 rounds has been coming from underneath or going underneath, and it just really hasn't worked out for them. Like, they keep getting caught as they're doing it, and not really committing to it. They kind of stand on those ramps, not doing anything, or getting attacked from several different angles.
Combos do split up as well. With the flank, there's just too many people around the places around the map. Look at Chessclub and Bull together on top of the point. So more or less all of their team except 1 or 2 people are at top working together. There's still an attempted cap underneath here, but
This is going on for so long, and I was checking Twitch chat thinking that this was over, but no, it's still going.
Well, Pat Kresnik has actually worked himself a few kills here on the top, and he just needs to get on the point, but he's just so slow.
I was convinced that Shadowburn died 3 times after the game had ended there, and he was still fighting on mid. Alright, you know what? I'm going to say it. With the addition of Breakfast Jr., the way Chessclub play now makes me think so much more of the way Daruto 2 played, with Quintosh just jumping around like Ekman does half the time. Maybe a bit more disciplined, but there's definitely, like, Sprayer is just stuck to Breakfast Jr. 24/7, like every game, like throughout the whole game, which is a very old school way of playing Highlander now, with the super heavy.
Well, the way to take it out is if you take out their key player Breakfast all the time, then they won't be able to get any real strength in their pushes. So,
but it's just interesting that they are using that style and it's working so effectively. Like, what does that say about either Breakfast Jr. or other teams' ability to focus down and heavy? I mean, given that the meta has shifted so far away from those kind of super 450 HP heavy exchanges.
And maybe it's just the way Highlander's been going for a while. Maybe it's just because Breakfast Jr. is the best heavy in the league at the moment. I don't really know. My impression of Breakfast is he's an incredibly reliable player to focus, and he is probably one of Chessclub's best players. So if you focus your game plan around him, it's going to help your team out in the long run if he is their best player. But it does say something about PremTech's lack of focus fire as well.
Well, it'll be more interesting to see on Gullywash, because I think it's a much more difficult map to actually do that focus fire thing on. Chessclub had quite a few good pushes actually, though. You know, to counteract that, what I've just said, play devil's advocate, they had quite a few good pushes where they kind of pincered in on Kresnik. They caught him in one position by fighting them with like one half of the combo while the other half in another, like sporting class, like Banana Man. Banana Man was always buzzing around his combo, it seemed, like kind of helping out and shooting whoever they were shooting.
There's a lot more sync with the flank, I feel, with PremTech. I'm sorry, with Chessclub than there is with PremTech. Because even though Shadowburn, yeah.
In fairness, was to say Nation is playing Scout for PremTech, and he is not their regular Scout. I don't even know if he regularly plays Scout. I thought he played Soldier, but whatever. Because Juzo is not away, or is not here. So maybe we'll excuse them, give them some, I don't know, hope. Oh, Permzilla's in Twitch chat, by the way. Shout out to Permzilla. Both Pyro's a solid performances. Do I have to show them how to play Pyro again? Says Permzilla.
I don't know.
He sure showed us in 6th place.
Oh dear. We shouldn't let you out of we shouldn't let you out as often as we do, Bulow.
This is my one chance to tell Permzilla what I really think of him.
Any comments about the map to Permzilla whilst he's still here? I'm sure he didn't have much to do with involving the.
He had no input. He had no input on this map, in fairness. I don't know. I think Reservoir has like a chance, has like every chance of being a decent map. Like, I know I go on and on about it, but I think Gravel Pit is a terrible map. But it tests something different. So I don't know whether people really hated Steel for the longest time. And then people started working out how to play it. So maybe just because Reservoir is a bit different and has probably been played by most teams fewer than 5 times, maybe once it's been played a bit more, people get an idea of how to play it, then it'll be appreciated.
Possibly, but I find it unlikely. The concept of two-tier tacking, 2-tier capping is in the way it's done in Reservoir, I think is a little bit broken because teams just need to go underneath and block. I mean, as you said though, as the meta evolves, teams might react quicker to these things and recognize a certain way of playing it. It's certainly true, but I just think the map has too many like doors where you can just put stickies on it. There's too many long sight lines, that sort of thing. It's an interesting concept, but I don't really like the way it's designed. Personally, plus it's not even complete.
Yeah.
For crying out loud, it's not even complete. The little grey boxes on the side of the map.
I like it. It's sparse. It's cut down. I just want to know where the positioning and structure of the map is. Don't want any distractions. Don't want it to look nice. It has to be functional, utilitarian.
I can see whose side you were rooting on in 1984. As we go into Gullywash, a classic map everyone knows. I wouldn't say everyone loves, but certainly
No,
it's appreciated a lot more than Reservoir is.
I personally hate this map. Obviously, been on the end of a few spankings on this map. Believe we once lost 5-0 to Highlander in the game where you slept through Lakeside, I believe, and then you came back to beat us in 12 minutes on Gullywash. That was
Yeah,
good game.
I thought I'd make it interesting. What can I say? That was one of our better performances right now. I think we were practicing then.
What I want to say, by the way, is Quintosh is using the pirate gun, the loose cannon, quite a lot. I saw him using it against you on Steel, and he was definitely using it again on Reservoir there.
He seems to prefer it by the look of it, Quintosh. I mean,
Well,
most demo
You're the
men
demo
don't.
man here, so what do you think of that?
Loose cannon, I'm just one of these old people that just don't get things. Do you know if you ever bumped into an old person and you talk to them about computers or the internet and they just like say, oh, I don't get it. I don't want
Yeah.
to change. That's what I like with the demo man. The loose cannon, I've tried it a few times. I just don't really get how you use it. I can't be bothered to learn.
Isn't it buffed? Because wasn't it buffed because you take full damage on the on like the explosion if you both hit them and you get them an explosive radius, they take like full damage.
Yeah.
It does like 145 damage.
I saw that it does look like it was buffed. Not that I've seen it in action personally, but it does look like it was buffed. So I guess one of the reasons why Quintosh is favouring it. But I like to see demo men trying new things because you don't want people to just do the same thing over and over and over. You want to see different styles of play come in. Like we've seen it with Spy in the last few seasons. This Ambassador Dead Ringer style.
Yeah.
That Inso's brought into the league that Polar Bear seem to be using very well.
Well, I think most of the spies now, do they not at least attempt a more heavily gun spy approach?
Yeah, if they can use the Ambassador, then yeah, why not? I'm looking at this map. I'm gonna say I think Chessclub have it in the bag. They've already got their 3 points. They're already tied with us. PremTech can't win the league. They might be thinking about securing third place, but there's less pressure on PremTech. They might not feel like they have much to play for, other than third spot guaranteed, which is something I suppose. But I think Chessclub will take this. I mean, they beat us on this map in the TFTV Invitational.
You'd have to say that like this is one of their. I'd say this is one of their stronger maps. Like, or in 5CP, I haven't seen them much in process, but I'd have thought that they're better on this. I mean, it seems to me that Gullywash is again a map that a heavy could do an awful lot of work on. I know that back in the day, Killswitch when they had Sad Panda would be the one that in a team led by Emilio, he said that he'd always defer to Sad Panda on this map, and they were always very strong. Gullywash, obviously not strong enough to beat us in wire play, might I add, but on this very map.
Well, I think Breakfast Junior, if he manages to stay alive on the middles, then Chessclub have got a great chance of winning it. It's because of the way the map is designed, really. It's good you can be defensive on the middle and win because of how open it is. But anyway, going into middle, first rounds as we start this week 6 game. Now remember, Chessclub just need 2 points to take first spot. In fact, 1 point to take first.
No, 1
spot.
point. They can let this go to a golden cup and win golden cup.
Exactly. Tracker, Tassini, sorry, gets entry on that man, Breakfast Junior.
Oh,
Takes down
Cancelo gets
Mercy,
on
goes
Mercy. He had 2 flail stabs before he actually got him. But yeah, PremTech doing the classic thing of not actually capping the point, having
Heck.
1 min,
They really want to get this medic down.
and they do. Big
Mighty
City.
goes down for it, but yeah, you said nobody's there. Finally, Nation finishes off the cap on middle, and Kresnek is already on second. But you see, Breakfast Junior went down straight away, and
But you see,
they-
now they're being too aggressive. There's absolutely 0 point in them pushing this far into lobby area
no one met the
without their
medic.
medic.
Nobody met the
and
medic.
Nobody met the medic. Medic is still running around. So despite going down about 10 seconds earlier, or 10 seconds later, Sprayer like always has an advantage. I think, is Nursey running crits? No, he's on Uber.
Yeah, you can't do that in Prem. You can't just leave your medic alone as he comes out of the spawn. Anything could happen, especially in Highlander. Your medic could die to a spy. Or, but the main thing you mentioned, just losing that Uber charge
But they had a finite,
advantage.
they
Yeah,
had a finite window to do it. They got like the second point for free. As soon as they were given the second point for free, that meant somebody has to go back and help their medic out because they weren't going to
So
catch
they
them
were-
all out.
chasing pointless frags that meant nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've not seen the big picture, PremTech, by the look of it. Or some of them aren't. But Chessclub had his forward hold set up. 30%, sorry, 25%
They've been
for
building really fast. I don't
PremTech.
know
Yeah,
what.
are they going to go in with this? No, Nursey went
They
back
need
to
to go
heal.
in like right now, but
Nah, they're not going to
No.
do it in time. They
timed
hesitate.
it out. So now we've got glorious Gullywash last push incoming. Uber versus Uber. Nobody doing anything.
I mean, I would like to see PremTech just push in with an Uber, single Uber, spread the damage around and see what they can do. They don't have to commit their medic. Just push in and see what.
Just push
see
in,
how
see if they can
Chessclub.
get the charge. Because
Yeah.
even if like they don't kill anything, if they don't lose too many players, it's so hard to push out of last.
True, and you can bait them into a bad push anyway if you have a bad push. But they're losing people on Riverside.
They're just losing people so
Smart
cheaply,
play.
and now
Go
they're
back
going in.
outside.
And look at this. Like Breakfast Junior is the one leading this push.
Tracker's up top. He's in a really good position to snipe down. They're not even going to contest this point with Uber.
What is going on? This is just utterly bizarre. And Shadowburn jumps in, overextends, gets out because he can jump really well.
It's
That's
really
insane.
good player. Shadowburn really technically gifted. He does die there. Well, I don't understand PremTech. They
What
just
is
gave
going
that point
on?
up for nothing.
They've just given up a point for nothing. They give up everything.
Oh,
and now they're Ubering in a really poor position. Oh, this is pickle.
I think Sentry can waste this counter pop from Chessclub and prevent the push back into middle if Mighty gets stickies on choke.
That was
so it's-
literally the best they could hope for in that situation,
The
having
fl-
exceeded half the map for nothing.
They're all over the place. What is this? Quintosh gets in and kills Nursey. I mean, Spray actually gets body shot by Tassini. It's really scrappy. No team is really coming together in this fight. PremTech actually getting the bellow of it. Tassini's actually gone huge. A couple of good snipe. And I think PremTech should be able to take this point off, except Mighty and Tassini go down to Quintosh's little sticky trap at low end. They could defend this again. They just need to group up and push together. One team, just group up, push together. Like Chessclub are doing it now. They're grouping up around their medic. Now they can get the frags and push into middle.
I mean, this map can be difficult because there's always one half of it is generally open, so you can go around through it and get flying quite easily. But like, that's not what happened in these exchanges. It was just
So scrappy.
back out, not doing anything. But we'll see what happens. More of a classics middle hold from Nursey, even though they're at 50% Uber disadvantage. But that's okay. They need to be backing out in like, or Nursey needs to be backing out like now when the Uber's here.
Yeah, it's managed to come hold down. Spray actually has Uber advantage here. They go
Yep.
force. Mighty's going to die. Nursey gets caught out by Atomic. Poor positioning from PremTech. They should have known they were down Uber
Well, they were down
disadvantage.
50% Uber,
Yeah.
and they just held forward. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's okay to hold forward when they don't, when the other team doesn't have Uber, because they have to go through the choke. But as soon as you think they've got it, you have to back out.
I'm trying to
Or it's okay
understand.
to throw away one player to force the Uber, but
Yeah.
they didn't do that. They just lost half their team and their medic, so they literally just gave that point for nothing.
Yeah, and Breakfast Junior is just surging forward. 6 kill streakers, and I was watching Atomic. He didn't actually cap the point at all. Scout, he just went chasing frags, and then he ran to their spawn for some reason and died. But it doesn't really make a difference as long as somebody's putting pressure on him. Though it'd be better if he was alive. But Chess Club have control of the lobby off of PremTech's bad mistake, so PremTech holding last, 50% disadvantage. This time they're going to have to push into last point, different ball game.
Uber comes in on Breakfast Junior, and PremTech are rotating out at the point.
Everyone's gone to the point, no one's going to stop this. Yeah,
That was utterly bizarre.
no one was defending the point at all. Maybe one guy in like an engineering
There was
point. It's not
one guy, and Uber
yeah.
just came in over the top. That was really bizarre.
There's a lot of like mistakes from PremTech, just basic TF2 Uber advantage, that sort of thing. Anyway, I'm watching Quintosh. They've gone up right side. Quintosh, he's going to try and do some long range spam. Shadowburn actually goes down kind of early. Quintosh gets forced off of the point. I'm going to rotate. So the bird's eye view, as I can see, PremTech trying to take this right side. Kresnik's fallen off the point and eating a sandwich.
Narcy's healing a spy and is left with him.
He's
he gets the Uber saw off, which lets him Uber pointlessly, and now they're just standing in, doing nothing. They just need to back out, get a good position for second.
Yeah, it was really weird again. I thought PremTech had the upper hand because Chessclub were really defensive, but PremTech just sort of went split up again. Like Nursey didn't follow his team onto the point, and my two got forced back. And they've got second for pretty much nothing as well, and not even had to use the Uber. And they're going to push in last through main here. Scout, Demoman Uber. This is good. Looks really good for Chessclub. Take down
That's a
Kresnik.
good atomic playing well there.
There's still a soldier up on top, causing problems. Pressure onto the point. It's been defended so far by my two, but they're in a really good position. Breakfast Junior's 250 HP. Nothing's going to stop him. And there we go.
Atomic just picking up frags there. Atomic did not go for the point at all. He was just picking players off one by one. That was very good for him.
One of my criticisms of the PremTech team has been their sort of, you mentioned playing around Breakfast Junior, but in that Uber advantage they went Demoman, Scout.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
say,
what you should do. You want to be getting up
all the
into
good
their
teams.
faces pretty fast. That's really good.
Quintos shakes out my two really early, so good opportunity for PremTech to take another middle. Sorry, Chessclub to take the middle. Tesnee's been not pressured, he's taken ages.
Takes no sprayer. Lovely.
That was actually a little bit poor that nobody pressured him for ages, but they still own the middle point, and they did get Nursey down Quintosh with a play there. I think Nursey overextended a little bit, perhaps.
He must have done, otherwise there's no way Quintosh could have gone in on him.
Quintosh does go down.
Quintosh
Capering the
lol.
Scout.
Lol, lol, lol. Everybody lolling in chat.
I'm going to spam a bind with lol. There you go, Lollapandas. Just to join in.
I spam 1-2, checkmate. It certainly looks like checkmate right now for Chessclub. If they're winning.
Well, you've ruined the cast now.
That's okay. You should, if you want to hear another great joke, you should see that game TBS night casted. He made some funny joke about polar bears and eating salmon, something like that. It was really good.
Well, we can see if PremTech can pull this back.
Well, there's still plenty of time. There's still 20
Yeah.
minutes left. There's still 20 minutes left.
At the moment, they've got to push into middle. No real Uber advantage. So what will they do? Do they push in with 20 minutes? I wouldn't personally. Will they
No, you
wait for
should wait. You
Chessclub?
have to wait. Chessclub,
Yeah.
Chessclub will go for it. So
I mean, there's no reason not to push it. Parking the bus just early would be a bit of a mistake, personally.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Kresnik in an interesting position on top of this rock.
Oh yeah, that's pretty funny.
I'm not
Whether
sure.
it makes any difference.
I'm not sure if it would help much with because he can't really do too much damage from there.
I
he is
suppose it
hard
just
to shoot.
means that a demo man pushing through in an Uber has two sets of people to just focus on, rather than being able to just focus on everybody.
Oh, 3 kills when you go down.
Conch comes in. Was that we must have been beating people for Cine.
3 picks for PremTech.
Oh dear. They
Drop my 2 is big.
They
Kresnik
drop my
does,
two.
yeah.
whilst Ubering the spy that did it.
Okay, so there's people behind, including the medic in corner house, but they're running into Breakfast Junior, not really coordinating anything.
Nursing goes down to Quintosh again.
Good DM by Quintosh to take out 2 people. and survive. Still a spy behind. He's probably just happy to stay with Breakfast Junior. There's a spy behind him though. He's spotted him. They're completely alone. The combo of Chessclub there. Finally getting some people in there. There's a big mistake to lose my two in the Uber. Really cost them because they got all the picks on the Frank.
They got 3 picks
Yeah.
on them. Well, it was weird because their flank in Big Door wasn't still in. It wasn't in. Like, so I don't really know where all the kills came from. But they were there. The kills were there. So to lose in that situation was pretty poor.
One of them was a snipe onto Quintosh as well, which helped them get through choke. So Uber advantage for Chessclub and Spray actually.
Force from Polar Bear somehow.
Is that a bit of a weak pop, do you think?
That's a really weak pop. Like Sprayer was on 90 HP.
He might as well have just dropped the Uber because they're not going to get anything done there anyway.
Exactly. But as I said, it's tracker, nice, taking out City there. There's probably no real fear because they know it's really difficult for PremTech to push out, and PremTech won't push out in this situation. I feel.
They're pressuring Riverside. PremTech actually.
And they get the
Uber,
force.
use it.
They get the force. I think they just baited them really. It's
Oh.
not really.
Good damage, but they're not finishing off Quintosh. Nursey dies. Oh dear me. My two and Nursey. They are winning this fight, PremTech, but they lost their combo.
medic.
Yeah.
That's the big issue. So now Sprayer with the 70% advantage if he starts healing.
I just wish PremTech were just a little bit quicker at reading the game, knowing that they do Uber advantage, and if the call came in, their combo were close to Riverside, they could have caught them out with a lot more of a clean Uber. It was less panic. It was really panic, that Uber.
Well,
They did
I'd say the other way. I'd say that was good for Chessclub for kind of beating that out. They beated it's something I've seen quite a lot. Pretty much as soon as a medic pops, he's like, shit, I gotta follow this up, and they'll rush in places, and that's exactly what he did. He just ran straight into Tracker's sideline, and they knew Tracker was there because Tracker's just taking Sandy down in the next side.
Yeah,
So I think that was really good play from Chessclub.
somebody went behind him more as well to split the focus. So my two was trying to focus the combo, and the other guy that was with him went into water. So they didn't really get the damage done.
Chess have not pushed off of this 100% advantage that they had, though. I think, are they on quick fix? Yes, Nurse's on quick fix.
Here he goes, quick fix into an Uber. They're actually committing to this. This is strange. Nursey manages to escape just about. He's really lucky to get out. He chose a dangerous route. Strange decision, but I don't think they're going to get anything done pushing out a quick fix. They need a big play or something.
No, we see with quick fix. I actually really like quick fix defending this last point, but what they need, you can't do anything with it. You're waiting for them to feel a push. So whether you feel that at 2-0 down, that's the correct decision to make, I don't know. But I think they can afford to do this for another 2 minutes, before they have to think about changing minigun.
I mean, they do have a slight advantage. Maybe they're going to try and catch Chessclub out. I don't think Chessclub will be caught out.
They don't have the position to do that, and they don't have the players, seeing as they're just on Shadow Burn.
The best way to take this point is, because you see the whole combo of Chessclub is up top, get your flank through lower, get him behind, get him splitting heads. That would be a good way of doing it. Chessclub are looking comfortable, they're just happy to sit here on top Riverside. Mighty sees a pyro walk into the water. Straight away, Cobbs reacts, but Maitu's going for him. I don't see why Maitu has to put stickies down there on the pyro that isn't even on point. Should be doing damage on the combo. Spy walks in main, Deadbringer activated. Tracker goes down.
I like Nursey's position on the pipe. They jumped him up there.
Chessclub are just happy to wait for their advantage. You know, they're happy to wait and trade players until they get clear advantage, except they get forced here. Good play there. Who was that? Was that Kresnik?
They take in the Scout Uber again. Nursey pops. They are just going into an Uber.
The control point is being contested.
But they get all the kills. Oh, Nursey just walked into Breakfast Junior. Oh dear.
That's gotta be fun.
Breakfast Junior like Kresnik as well. Oh, Breakfast Junior with 200 HP takes down the entire combo of PremTech.
Oh, you have to give him credit, even if PremTech kind of failed there. You have to give Breakfast Junior credit for that. Sort of play there is going. I mean, they might lose second here, but it's really prevented the damage.
He's any kind of attack on mid, so.
Yeah, and
Oh, Shadowburn's got his conch out. Not doing
Scissors is
anything.
on back burner.
Oh, and they lose Mito to Kazul again.
Is this a new pyro thing? Scissors have been on back burner.
No,
Maybe his scissors are troll. His scissors trolling. He just wants like. He might just want extra damage if you're pushing last, like. Because
Could be.
obviously back does a lot more damage.
So, well, using that air blast with more ammo being taken, I think it's a bit of a loss personally, but it could just be.
If you're on offense, does it matter so much?
Perhaps not. It looks like Chess are going to push in early force on quick fix. Going to counter pop on Breakfast Junior. Here we go. What frags can Breakfast Junior get against Mighty?
Tracker got the Girardi on, which is good, which obviously completely negates the quick fix.
The combo of Chess is pushing to lower. Nobody's... Two people behind Choke. Kresnik and the Sendry are behind though.
Kresnik is pushing in the mid while
He's gonna die.
Breakfast Junior is dominating on his Alve. Oh dear.
The
This
Sendry
game's getting messy.
just walking around to find flares across the map. This is a bit bizarre. Like, here's a scout coming in on the medic. He's missed so many shots, but it does take down Sprayer.
But you see, this is what I was talking about earlier on, that Sprayer just sticks to Breakfast Junior the entire game and then gets caught out of position sometimes, because that was poor play from Chessclub. Like, they had all the advantages. Oh.
There goes Breakfast. Chance for PremTech to group up and push. A little bit of pressure on last, cleaned up by Cobbs. So now, quick fix. They've used their quick. Why is Matey not pushing? Their entire heavy classes are down.
Yeah, this
Go
game
forward.
is really messy now.
I mean, they're getting more frags, but the combos just respawned from Chessclub. They had a window opportunity there for about 10 seconds, and they didn't elect to take it. Now it's going to find life really hard. Chess switched onto the Kritzkrieg, pushing into the lower lobby. Taken the lower lobby. Mercy, 75% quick fix.
Yeah, it just seems that nobody's quite sure what's going on in this game anymore. It's very hard to follow.
The quick fix is just sort of throwing a spanner into the works as a Sprayer goes down to a century with some W plus M1 pyro play. Breakfast Junior
But to make
not
this work, they
actually
don't
doing
need
what
to
he's
get
been
the
doing.
super.
When they drop Mato as soon as they go through the quick fix,
And
so they
Kresnik
drop their
is
heavy.
gone. They need to, and Nursey gets cleaned up by Tom.
Yeah.
Taking where they might even be able to get last before these respawns come
They
in.
really need to be put. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to commit.
No, they're not committing, so they might as well just back out now. There's no value to this.
Advantage though. It's going to be a big 30% advantage. Is it crits? It's crits still. The Sprayer's just been showing what he has. I mean, I'm sure they know that he has crits anyway, but they're putting pressure in from main. They're sort of half committing right now. As Nation gets caught out, lots of spam coming in. They're still getting the frags.
Kresnik
Wow.
and Mato going down again. They just
Tracker,
need to put somebody on the point. Yeah,
Tracker
Ubers comes
Gazul
in.
went big. Went big there and 3-0, 11 minutes. They need
Yeah.
3 rounds here.
Then you can do it. I mean, but you just from seeing how PremTech have performed across both maps so far, you would say it'd be very difficult for them.
Just too many mistakes, really. That's the way I've seen it. Quintosh with no chance. Unless his team managed to jump out and save him. Still really, really weak. Surprised Quintosh didn't die there. And they actually rotate in the sides. Chessclub tried to go up right side. Quintosh tried to jump up right.
Both teams are running the crits, by the way.
It's going to be
It's nice
interesting.
to see that PremTech at least have a bit more urgency about them now.
Nursey dies.
Apart from Nursey dying to Kazul. Okay. And the crits, free crits comes in. On Breakfast Junior. Down.
There's not much to do, just need to keep players alive, clean up. Everyone's
Yeah.
separated for PremTech. Should be pretty easy for them. Then move into the second point. It's free second point as well, it's not really much
I like how
I'd look at it.
a
Ooh,
ton-
Shadowburn was somewhere. But he's still on middle, Shadowburn. He actually blocked middle for a little bit. So
Yeah, he did. Just buying his team some time. The Nursey died to Ubers and all that. He must have got spawn camped. I didn't see that, but he did. Noob time, says
Binds.
Ubers in chat. These binds. Chessclub are such a rude team. No
Really
Panther,
rude
that's
team,
what I
but-
heard.
they're going to be finishing top seed despite their rudeness. So can't
You have
really.
to be a rude gamer to go far in Highlander.
I think I've gone soft over the years, Bulow. That's the problem.
You need a taunt after every kill, Hildreth. That's been your problem this season. That and retarded plays.
That's a wasted crits actually from Chessclub. It doesn't seem to matter. They're in full control. 9 minutes,
Well, you
20
see,
seconds.
Narcy is taunting around the corner, hoping to catch them with the Ubersaw taunt kill. So that kind of goes some way to showing where their mentality is right now.
Yeah, I don't think they believe in their.
Or did he kill somebody? Maybe he did. I don't know. I
Don't
just saw
think
him
he
do the
did.
taunt.
But,
Nice.
but yeah, gonna go 4-0 down here.
Control point is being captured.
Here we go, 4-0. Already GG's being called. So these silly Europeans thinking it's America.
No, lads. It's another whole round. Or 5 or 6, potentially.
I think they can come back and win 5-4 here. I'm watching my two here.
I'm
to
saying
the-
you can win 5-0 in 12 minutes, so you can
That's
definitely get
true.
4 points in 8 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna feel a bit bad for people like Shadowburn right now.
Shadowburn has played really well. I'd say he'd be my man of the match because he's made most effective change. Like you playing, he's done so much in the team that has been relatively poor. But on the other hand, maybe his influence is only being seen because like the decision making by his combo has been, on the whole, relatively poor. But
Yeah,
they've won so many mids as well. It's utterly bizarre, isn't it? Like a lot of mid fights, PremTech have done really well on.
they won the first two mids against Chessclub on Reservoir, and then in this map they won at least
They've
two
won at
mids.
least 2 or 3 of them, yeah.
I mean, even this one, they look like they're going to win. I don't know. Chessclub just sort of got scared away. They've backed up to regroup in choke. I think they lost because they lost breakfast. And Shadowburn bumps into their combo on choke, keeps them out actually. But not for too long. PremTech have 7.5 minutes to get 4 rounds to tie this up. It's their only chance of getting some points and going above stacked. Clearly, quick fix through a choke point. Look at that, the heavy
They get
kills
Gullywash.
everybody.
They get Breakfast Jr. Oh, it's so good.
The flank's actually coming in. Uber's wrecks them, and now he's putting pressure on the front of their combo. Flank for back burner, Pyro behind. There we go. That's why he was using the back burner the whole time.
Why? If he's gonna troll, why doesn't he use the flog? Scissors. If you're watching this cast,
He's just not.
use the flog.
He's not a Mookie level gamer.
He's not
That's
a
the
Mookie level gamer. So seeing he's on the hunt now, so you can tell everybody's mad. Ascendry running around with a ham shank, just trying to shank the medic. Nope.
This is pretty much dead time. I know it's 6 minutes left, but there's no frickin' way. Just PremTech going to do it, especially with a medic taunting on choke. Pushing into the combo. So what I want to know is, will Shadowburn kill the medic with 20 HP? No, is the answer. Cobbs is still alive, and he has the what's that weapon called?
No
That-
idea.
I've no idea. Yeah, I've completely forgot. There's so many weapons in this game.
The Gunslinger or the Widowmaker.
Yeah, he's got the Widowmaker. He's gonna take out scissors. No.
No.
The middle triggers him. Get wrecked.
Melee duel move for the last point declares
Control
Mercy.
point is being contested.
Banana Man's on the point.
Oh,
They
Mercy gets the kill of another man.
get destroyed from Essex with love. There we go, 5-0. Chessclub take the top seed in the season. So they will get a spot in the grand final. PremTech, same points as stacked, so they're going to be given a playoff for third place for the right to play us. We are High Panda.
No, there will be a playoff between Stacked and PremTech to
Anyway.
determine who's third and who's fourth, and then they'll play each other again.
That's a bit. I mean, do you think the admins will just not like
They might just ignore it. They might just say
just that maybe they could make it like a
maybe if there's a head admin in Twitch
In-
chat listening to this, maybe he could come over to Blackout and clear this up for us. Permzilla.
He could, but I'm more interested in talking to Kisakala's mother, who's in Twitch chat. But yeah, maybe. Cal2 could say it. No, number 1 chess, number 2 high panda, number 3 stacked, says Cal2.
Oh, well, then, from the horse's mouth, Cal2 has declared it. That's it.
Oh right, they're tied.
They're tied. Well, there we go. Shout out to our glorious admins.
See, this is why I've got the PR job. Because I've got to make these guys look good. What Cal2 meant to say was PremTech beat Stacked, so just give PremTech the highest seed. There we go. That's what Kaltu meant to say.
Kaltu, you're fired. Well,
It's just a slip of the mouth.
After
He's under a
Freaky
lot of
has been
pressure,
fired
okay?
from. After Freaky got fired, once we get rid of Kaltu, then Highlander will regain its place as the greatest mode of TF2.
Kaltu under pressure then. From the admin team. So yes, a win for Chessclub. I would
in the
say
end,
they
it was
dominated.
a very convincing win.
Yeah.
And like really throughout, I'm hesitant to say they outplayed it because it so often appeared to be mistakes from PremTech's combo that was really their undoing. But at the same time, you've got to give credit where it's due to Chessclub for forcing them into those mistakes. It was certainly a lot easier on Gullywash for them than it was on Reservoir. And like my mind goes back to that play whenever they kind of baited out that Uber into Lakeside, whenever they were pushing into last, just after they'd used their own Uber kind of ineffectively. Like that was a very good play from Chessclub. They were just relatively solid throughout. I mean, we talked so much about Breakfast Junior throughout both maps about being such a strong player for them, but then when we talked about some of their pushes, in one push they took in Quintosh and Atomic, the Scout and the Down Man. In another push, it was Kazul and Tracker who got them the entry frags, which allowed them to come in and sweep in really, really easily. So everybody was doing work. Nobody appeared to be dead weight. So
I have
you'd have to say, they're in a good spot right now, Chessclub.
I have to give credit to people like Ubers and Atomic. Played really, really well on the flank, for example. Banana Man looks solid, and Scissors even managed to get a backburner kill. So, what can you really say? They outplayed them. I mean, some of the PremTech's big players like Shadowburn and Tassini had pretty good games, but overall their combo looked so disjointed, and there was no real coordination between the flank and combo. So, for all of the good individual plays that they got, it meant very little when they couldn't structure a push. But what I want to say is, coming into playoffs now, if we've got a little bit of time for your opinion, unless John wants to get some interviews going, I don't mind interviews. Going into playoffs, what do you think about this Chessclub team?
Well, like
Would
I
they be
said,
favourites?
Obviously, we've talked about the curse of being in first place, but you'd have to say they're favourites because like Highlander really, your team haven't been practicing anywhere near as effectively or as often as they have been, and I think that's one of the key things to winning is you need to have that hunger and desire to do it, and need to have that hunger and desire to want to learn whenever you're actually practicing and not just kind of be dicking around. And I don't think it's any coincidence that in the last 2 seasons, the teams that have been in first place who then have to go 2 or 3 weeks without a serious official to keep everybody's minds focused have gone on to lose.
It's true,
I think
but
you need some momentum to focus you.
I think Chessclub they have it this season at the moment. They seem very, very determined.
Yeah, they're
slightly
confident.
more than my roster is at the moment. Not that we're not going to just give up at this point, but Chessclub certainly have more emphasis on practice lately, and it's given them a bit of an edge in the season overall. But the way I look at it is, when we played you guys last season, we look at who your big players were, people like Mookie and Inso, and we just put about 50% more focus on them because we played against It's So Good last season differently than we did against any other team. So is that perhaps, if Breakfast Junior is one of their big strong players, the one that's doing everything for that team or most of the things that are good for their combo? If we just focus Breakfast Junior, do you think that'll make a difference?
Well, I think the problem is that if in a team that has got a big, strong heavy, but has other good players playing around him, as soon as you start focusing on them, then maybe you're starting to leave more space open for other players to do something.
It's possible.
But, yeah, I mean, you could also say perhaps that
different spy styles might come into it more, or if Problem just plays well. Because that's whenever we played Highlander in the final last season, we felt that Problem was playing a lot better than he usually did against us. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe Chessclub will wilt under the pressure. Maybe it's the experience of having already lost the final and won a final from so many of the Highlander players that could make a difference. Of course, it is all very arrogant, Hildreth.
You're talking like Highlander or a shoe-in for a grand final place.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
PremTech and Stacked are still there to play each other. Stacked obviously beat you, if I remember correctly.
It was
on Gravel Pit.
very true, yeah.
Very convincing victory as well, might I add. It was about 3.5 minutes or something like that. So better not be counting your chickens too early.
There's only so much you can do when you have Kisakara in your team.
That's true. That's true.
What can be said? But it's going to be very interesting playoffs, I have to say. Last season we actually played chess in that third, second place game, so you can see how chess has come such a long way in the season. Bear in mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like we played them in like our final game, our second last game, and we felt we were able to turn them over quite easily whenever they had kind of just changed their combo, brought in Breakfast Junior and brought in Quintosh and brought in Snow, and we beat them relatively comfortably. But that's the difference. After a season of playing together, you can see that it's clearly helped them kind of round out the teamwork. They have come a long way, and again, they want to win. They haven't won before. They want to do it, and that's really important. Have that upward trajectory, to have that momentum.
Yeah, that hunger and desire to win, and there's something missing in the Highlander. I mean, SNSD, the only team to put back-to-back titles together.
Yeah.
So, and even if you look at North American Highlander, I don't think any team put back-to-back titles there. So
Not
it really
in,
does.
Not in a proper season. I think the Syndicate won 2, didn't they? But one was in or Gangster Gang Gaming won 2 in a row, didn't they? But this
No.
that would I thought
Maybe
they did.
in
I think they
summer.
won. Yeah, that's my point. Is a summer title. I think they won 4 and 5. Oh, yeah. Shout out to SNSD, Permzilla. Of course, Permzilla was on SNSD whenever they never won anything. So just shout out to Permzilla there. The death of Highlander.
Anyway, I don't think we're getting any interviews, so should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we should wrap this up. But you should wrap it up. I'm not going to do it.
All right, then. Well, thank you guys for watching. We've been I wouldn't call it an interesting end to the regular season, but it's got everything settled out nicely. Stack versus PremTech will be the next game in the playoff. The winner of that game will play Highlander, and the winner of that will play Chessclub in the final. Anyway, thanks for watching this Week 6 game between PremTech and Chessclub. It's gone 6-0 to Chessclub, and I've been Hildreth, and my lovely co-caster has been the talented Bulow. God, that felt awful to say. Thanks to John for putting together a stream at such late notice as well. Peace out.
Shout out to John.
A big shout out to John, and shout out to Okie Pony. We love your son.